next, you start to look at it and you want to kind of continue the conversation as far as, premium positions. And I think you look at one that was emphasized in the draft, but beyond, like in the end of day 2 and the beginning of day 3 for the Arizona Cardinals, they took Garrett Williams. They took the red shirt, because he had the medicals, right? And hopefully he'll get back on the field this week. And then they also found a starter in day 3 in kei'trel Clark. But you continue to add that, and you have an opportunity and go in and get maybe what's considered the consensus top corner in the draft. I got to put Kool-Aid McKinstry out of Alabama on my board, Johnny, because of what he's able to do. He's so solid as far as a ball hawking corner. Love what we've seen, his ability to get his hands on balls in big moments. He doesn't seem overmatched ever since his arrival to Tuscaloosa. And this is one where you start to look at some need too. The Arizona Cardinals secondary has been absolutely just it's been exposed. And as much as we've been encouraged by Clark and by hopefully Garrett Williams, you look at Marco Wilson, he hasn't proven that he's not expendable and won't continue his career in the near future in another uniform. The Arizona Cardinals need help at the secondary. I think they need a true outside corner, somebody that can be out on an island. And, as much as I like these two young guys, I think McKinstry gives you that element.
Kool-Aid, to me, you're going to always compare him to what came before, and that was Patrick Surtain, who's been an all-pro level corner with the Denver Broncos, was their CB1 in Alabama. I think that's an unfair comp for him. While I like Kool-Aid a lot, I think actually a pretty good comp for him as a former Arizona Cardinal and Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Very slight, right? And so prototypical press man corner, but you got to worry about, okay, can he come up and stick a man? What you've liked out of kei'trel Clark as a rookie for this Cardinal team is he can play the run. Like, I think Kool-Aid McKinstry is going to dominate the offseason. I think he's going to have a tremendous combine. I think he could run sub 4.3 at the NFL Combine when we're in Indianapolis. But you have to wonder at the end of the day, is he going to be able to hold up physically? They list him at about 6'1.5", 195. I think he's probably under 190 on a given Sunday in Tuscaloosa, but he's got all the physical tools. Again, can go and play a Brandon Ayuk in the NFC West, hopefully a DK Metcalf, once upon a time a Cooper Kupp. The Cardinals have been allowing 100+ quarterback ratings seemingly every Sunday this year, Bo, and they just don't have the horses at cornerback. And while I would still think that Jonathan Gannon and company would like to fortify the line of scrimmage, they're not going to force a pick. They will take a number 1 corner in a draft class over a number 3 or 4 defensive tackle or defensive lineman. And so I think with having two picks potentially in the top 15, hopefully in the top 10 at the end of the day with Houston, Kool-Aid is going to be somebody on their radar potentially to add to that defensive secondary